Don't get bagged when you get into the bag. When you get into the bag, man, don't get dumb bags. I ain't talking Gucci, I ain't talking Louis. I'm on a different duty to the most high. Don't get bagged when you get into the bag.
Peace, family. Welcome to the journey. I'm Just Ron, the Promised Land Consultant, and you know what they say around here. I'm dedicated to serving you, family, from sun up to sun down. Dedicated, family, to seeing you planted, growing, and manifesting in your promised land. And family, today it's good to be back in the office because I've got an agenda for you today, for you to get to that promised land and what you should be watching out for. And for those of you who don't know what a promised land consultant is, here's what you need to know. A promised land consultant is anybody, but I'm the only one that I know of that brings life to the situations that are trying to bring you death as you are trying to get to your HDA, which is your hopes, your dreams, and your aspirations, or as I love to call it, your promised land. And I do that through my stories, I do that through my voice, I do that through my vibrations, I do that through my examples. And that's how I lift you up. That's how I believe in you. That's how I believe that I can help you get to your promised land, family. Now, the theme for today's meeting is this: when getting to the bag, don't get bagged. Culture are falling under the vibe of they'll do anything to get a bag, they'll do anything to get money, they'll do anything for the almighty dollar, and the almighty dollar they put above their life, their family's life, they put above their education, they put the dollar above anything and everything. As long as they can get that dollar bill in their pocket, that's all they care about. And I'm telling you today that that's the wrong motto to have as you are traveling towards your promised land, because that will get you bagged. That will get you in a situation that you don't want to be in, and your life won't be yours anymore. You can think of people like Tupac or Biggie who were trying to get to the bag, who were trying to do better for their family. They did get to the bag, actually. But as they were moving that way, the situations turned dark. The situations turned into something else than what they thought it would be. And Biggie said himself, more money, more problems. The more money you get, you are going to see more problems manifest into your life, because as they say, the root of all evil is money, family. You already know what it is. Now, you already know that for every theme, I have a story to go along with it. So, like, you know what time it is, family, because it's that time, family. It's story time. This that I'm giving you today came from the 9th century BC, and it's about a great man, a great prophet by the name of Elisha. He was the servant of Elijah, and when he took Elijah's spot, he did many great things in Israel, in Samaria, and around Mount Carmel. Well, Elisha had a servant of his own himself, and his name was Gehazi. And he was training him, teaching him in the way, showing him different things about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that he served. And one day, there was a great general that came from Syria who had a skin disease called leprosy. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Very nasty. And he heard from a slave girl that he had that there was a man in Samaria that could heal him. So he traveled from Armenia, which is up in Syria, down, I believe it is. I'm not the best with directions, but anyway, traveled down to Israel to find this prophet. And when he found him, the prophet told him, go dip yourself in the Jordan River 7 times. And when you come up that 7th time, you'll be healed. I'm not going to go through the whole story, but I'm going to go to the main part. And once he was healed, he offered great money, clothes, whatever to offer great money and clothes to the prophet that had healed him, which was Elijah. Elijah said, don't worry about it. I don't need anything. The gift of God is free as long as you believe in him. That's all he wants is your belief. So he sent them on his way. Well, sitting on the side listening to everything that was transpiring was Gehazi. And Gehazi thought to himself, how's Elijah gonna let him go and not get any money out of him? How's he gonna let that be? He said, I'm gonna capitalize. He didn't say this, but this is me, improvising a little bit. But he said to himself, I'm gonna improvise on this situation. I'm gonna get some money out from him. So in the story, Gehazi runs after Naaman and stops him. He says, my master changed his mind. He does want something from you. So Naaman gave him great gifts. He gave him money, gave him cash, gave him clothes, gave him food. And as Gehazi got the gifts and the clothes and whatever, he got the bag, so to speak, he had some servants that were with him take the money and all the cash back to where they were. They hid it. And as Gehazi was coming back to the camp, the man that he was serving, which was Elijah, he asked him, where have you been? Gehazi replied, I ain't been nowhere. I've been around here. What you talking about? I just been chilling. And he said, man, I know what you did. And because of what you did, the leprosy that was clinging to Naaman is now going to cling to you. Family, that's the end of the story. But what I want to point out, the main thing I want to point out about this story, there's a couple of key parts. Every situation isn't the time and the place to capitalize off of other people. I know in the American culture that we're in, and many of the cultures around the world, they tell you, always be looking for a situation to get money. Always be looking for the time to get money. The time is always right to get what you need because it belongs to you, and you just need to have your eyes peeled to get it. And what I'm telling you is that when you are getting to the bag, all you care about is money. All you see is money. That money will blind you and get you bagged. As you can see in the illustration that I have here, this is an illustration of an individual that was getting money, that was getting fame, that was getting everything that you wanted. But as you can see, it got him bagged. It's about to get him executed because all he could see was dollar signs. All he knew, all he wanted was money, change, clothes, and the power and the respect and the women that came with it. And what I'm telling you today is there needs to be a point, there needs to be a time where you say, hey, I'm after something else other than money. I want a job that satisfies me. I want a job that fulfills me. I want to do something that brings peace to people and the land that I live in. It's not all about the Benjamins. I don't care who said that. I don't like the person who said that. It's not all about the Benjamins. The culture is lying to you. The culture has been lying to you, and the culture keeps lying to you because it wants you to fall in that pit. It wants you to fall in that trap. So on this illustration that you see here, I have 4 ways that you can get to the bag and not get bagged. The first one, you can tell that I really don't have my bearings down right. Yeah, so the first one's right here. Number 1, build slow. Anything in this life that you want, anything in this life that's worth having, you have to build slowly. You want to build up the skills. You want to build up the connections. You want to build up the friendships slowly because there's potholes all along the road to where you are going, and getting to your promised land or getting to the bag, whatever you want to call it, requires you to drive slowly. The age bracket with the most millionaires and men or women who have gotten the most money is the bracket from 50 to 60, because it takes a long time to accumulate money. And not only that, the wise in mind and heart tend to be older because they've seen more and they understand that you have to build it slowly. When you get a gift early in life, it's not always a blessing. It runs away from you quick. Think of Zion Williams, right? Paying a side chick millions of dollars, it doesn't make sense. Build slow. When you get the money slowly, you cherish it because you understand the hard work that went into it. When you get it overnight, you keep thinking that it's going to come to you overnight. It don't work like that. So let's move to number 2. Respect the game. And this goes with build slow anyway. When you build slow, you tend to respect the game. But when you got it fast overnight and it keeps coming to you fast overnight, you don't respect the game. You don't respect the blood, the sweat, the tears that other people are putting into it. When you just go to a club and strip and everybody's throwing money at you, you don't respect what it takes to get that dollar. You don't respect it. So you spend it on anything and everything that your heart wants. But when you've been working all day, when you've been breaking your back just to get a day's wage, you respect it. I respect people who have come up from the trenches just to get a dollar because I know what they've gone through. My father started there and worked his way up, and he's told me stories of what he's went through, of what he's pushed through, and he doesn't just spend his money on any and everything. People who come from the bottom tend to understand that dynamic of they respect the game of getting money. They respect what it takes, how much time you have, because that's really all it is a time transfer. You work so long to get this much money and you have to respect it. Respect the game. Number 3, build trust, which we've already talked about before with build slow. But as you walk this path to getting and making your dollars and building your dynasty, you have to build up relationships with people that you can trust. And remember, it's usually your day one individuals who are going to betray you because they don't want to get a new vision of you. They want to keep a vision of you that they saw you in childhood. And when you start elevating, when you start climbing your mountain, when you become a champion, a lot of them can't see that vision. I believe it was Jesus of Nazareth who said, a prophet is without honor in his own hometown. That means that people that saw you grow up, the people that were around you, they don't get it. They can't believe it. They don't see it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to believe that you did something better than them because it makes them feel some kind of way inside. You see what I'm saying? But as you are getting there, look for those relationships that are around you, people who will stick close to you, people who won't betray you. You'll know who they are if you keep your eyes open. The 4th and final one is build on the sure foundation. And for those of you who know, you know what I'm referencing there. But for the ones of you who don't know, find something in this life that is unshakable. Find something in this life that is unmovable. Find something in this life that you can stand on no matter what. And what I am suggesting here is you find some God. You find something greater than you and greater than this world that you believe in, that you'll never move off of, that you'll never compromise forward. And for me, and what I'm saying here is this is the Son of God. This is the Son of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that we call Yahweh or Yeshua. There's so many different names for him, but I just call him the Messiah. I just call him Yahweh, whatever. That's what I rest my hat on. That's what I hang my hat on. That's what I'll give up anything and everything for. And you have to have something that anchors you in this life as you are moving towards your promised land, because there's so many people that will be trying to get you to compromise, to stop going where you're going. But it's that belief in the higher power that pulls you through the lower vibrational situations that are coming your way. Find it, keep it, love it, because you need it to get to your promised land. Family, that is the 4, which is build slow, respect the game, build trust, and build on a sure foundation. For today, family, once again, and what this message was all about is when getting to the bag gets you bagged. Fast money ain't good money. All money ain't good money, family. You feel me? Please say that with me. All money ain't good money. Fast money ain't good money, family. Take your time on this journey. Family, that's the message for today. And you know that I'm just Ron, the Promised Land consultant, dedicated to serving you, family, from sun up to sun down. Dedicated, family, to seeing you planted, growing, and manifesting in your promised land. I know each and every one of you are gonna have a blessed one. Until I catch you in the next one with the next message, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bells that were in the last slide that are no longer in the last slide, but that's just the way it slides sometimes. Anyway, family, I thank you. I love you. Best wishes to you until I catch you in the next video.
Bag when you get in that cash, when you get in that dough, when you get in them funds, I'm telling you, don't be dumb, yeah. When you get into the bag, don't lag. When you get into the bag, don't get stuck in the couch. When you get into the bag, don't get put 6 feet deep, nigga. I don't wanna see you weep. When you get into the bag, man, don't get done bad. Gotta know when it's Gucci, gotta know when it's good, gotta know when to roll, gotta know what you hold when you getting it. Getting it. Let me show you how you really supposed to live it, yeah. You supposed to live it for